EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Set to kick off.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
No.
Jackson. Pass caught. That's Golden. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They go play action with Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Powers past him, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Cut. 180.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let him dink and dunk all day long.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
First down. 20. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll work down inside the 45. The Chiefs sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Goff. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Davante Adams, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty...
Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Black 20.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
180.
Now Goff. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
White 20.
Goff now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield. So a solid return to the 50.
We spend so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Don't worry.
To throw is Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yard.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are once again back in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Guys, man, complete over the middle. It's Adams. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't a crazy, crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
White 20. Val, you won. Hold on. Check. Twos.
A shotgun snap for going. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
180. Ric Flair.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
13. Change it.
Throwing is Jackson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Raider first down.
Hey, middle. Hey, report.
Jackson now. And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Jackson to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
It's a lot! It's a lot!
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Touchdown Raiders! Jalen Waddle from a yard out. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Jake
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Chiefs 10. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
What's that?
Out of the gun, Goff. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Goff now looking to throw. This is caught by Addison. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Value 3, 180. Hey, Cal! I got him, on me! 76, tell him, 76, 76. Turbo.
Now it's gone. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jackson going to keep it. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 10.
We go tonight. Value 3. Like 20. What's that?
Right back to Hubbard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, 58 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. McPherson on for the point after. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
McPherson set to kick
Now
off.
he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the... It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 58 yards.
1st down, Raiders.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Jackson's going to keep it. And they'll go on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Yeah.
The slot man in motion right. Now Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And they'll accept that penalty.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll begin this series with a give to Hubbard. And he's got room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Oh, the slant connects with Devontae Adams. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll tuck this and run. This will be caught at the 2. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hubbard diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the two-point conversion.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Horrible. Go, 12, let's go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the two-point conversion.
We go tonight. 180.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Raiders 38, Chiefs 28. Evan McPherson set to
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Here's Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw again is Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
No, we changed it. You. Yeah.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Tonight.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 151 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A give running right. It's Hubbard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards.
4th down.
Hey, 5. Go, 12, go.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
13.
This time Jackson will throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Hey! Shut up! Hey, Ozzy! Shut up! Shut up!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
We go tonight.
1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. Shrugs the tackle, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chuba Hubbard from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, Doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Jackson going to keep it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And the Raider first down. A gain of 31 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Here's Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Jackson to throw. Gets this into the hands of Blue. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he stopped immediately there. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's 3rd and 9. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Raiders, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.